Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to Thursday. It is just Thursday, though, but we are getting there. We have really, nearly, continually, almost, possibly made it through the week. That almost made sense while I was attempting to say it, and you never know. We may actually make sense eventually. I do hope that everyone is well and having a good Thursday. One of these days I will start to make sense at the beginning of the stream. Today is not one of them. Just shush. Greetings to Nuska, who's been apparently just littering the place with quotes. That's the way it goes, though. Oh, good grief. How many of these are there? Anna Frauke, who's been trying to tidy up. Shadow, and Raven, and TGM, and Kel, and a True Purple, who is subscribed with Prime. Thank you so much. Thank you, True. And Alanstrad, of course. And Quote 11, yes. Welcome to the pub crawl. Any and all vague hopes at understanding what the heck's going on. You got me here. Meanwhile, over here. Excuse me, sir. I'd like to talk to you about... hello? Your refund policy. You seem to have sold out of everything. What's that? No refunds? Well, what use are you, then? No restocks, either. No blooming elf is. So, I have remembered something. And... it's not that we have a chicken. We have a pillager. And this is not necessarily going to become Murphy. Although I am remembering we do need to sort out a Murphy. However, something that crossed my mind yesterday. You can now take your boat for a walk. And... more to the point, give it a lift. No, I haven't. Just the one. As noted, just lunch. But you can, it seems, take a boat for a walk now. Boats on Leeds, boats on Leeds. Yes, welcome to 1.21, where we can do silly things with boats. And even sillier things with pillagers. Because, of course, what else are we going to do with them? And hello to Blast. Welcome in. It is, as always, fantastic to see you. Right. Now that we've moved this pillager out of his enforced situation of hiding in the corner, the nice thing is, this means that I can consider revoking, and undoing the need for random uplift. For there is no longer a need for random uplift to be embedded into the countryside. Typical. It's raining again. It's like 3 minutes into stream. Don't move market store villagers until 1.21. Aye. And yet you're still using old piston sluices instead of building the Falkirk wheel. If I could figure out how to build the Falkirk wheel in vanilla Minecraft, you know danged well I would. I think the only way I could build the Falkirk wheel would be in Create. And much as how that would be fantastic, fun, and amazing, don't think I'm going to be moving to Create at any time soon. Really. It's dark, it's raining. Well, it's not dark, it's just raining. But yes, you can now move pillagers in boats and villagers in boats. You can, in fact, you can move boats in boats. But I was about to say you can move boats in boats, but only if you happen to have a large number of boats hanging around. Right, we will be back here in a few seconds. I'm sure. I'm just keeping an eye open for Kibo, who does have a pillager recruitment to be turned in and sorted. But in the interim, we also have... I had a think yesterday, and then I went online and did some research. And I found this as a design for a spinning wheel. I think it's near a bad one. I think it's quite good. Although that said, one of Raven's suggestions of using villager head, what's the word I'm looking for? Using villager heads, if they happen to be of the woolly type, for decoration, would actually help with that. The only problem is, I am not sure we have wool as a villager head. Let's see. Nope. 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 Nay in there. And that's a mini quartz block, so that's not quite helpful. We could do a mini moss block, but I don't think that's going to help. Right. So those were the 2 mini wool blocks. Yes. Those were the 2 shulkers that I had left over after yesterday's stream. Because I did decide to clear out both of the wandering traders that were hanging around. Because if you're going to have 2 wandering traders around, you might as well actually make sure that you get everything out of them before you set them on fire and save a llama. Save a llama. Burn a kindling. To quote myself. Because, hey, if you're going to have a quote like that, you might as well. So the question becomes, do I happen to have somewhere, at any point, maybe, hopefully, some wool blocks in the mini block format? Quote 90. Woohoo! Never underestimate the value of a good quote. That, however, is near a good quote. So. You do know at some point this is going to become a ridiculous library with all the quotes in this world. New MC Mama, welcome in and thank you for the first time chat. Good to see you around. Hello Things, hello Stuffy, hello Glam Pixie. Not quite sure that fits together, but hey, anytime the library actually gets built. Yeah, it's going to be a while. The library is probably... I don't know. Ugh, it's snow. Snow business like no business like what's... Woohoo! We have wool! We have wool! We have wool! We have all of this wool. Hey. First time you caught me live. Well, it is fantastic to see you hanging around, joining us, and getting to see us live. I wouldn't guarantee that I am actually live. I am actually... well, hold on. Let's put the wool back for a second. There are rumours that I am, in fact, 12 squirrels in a trench coat. These might not be rumours. So, your definition of live is anybody's guess. That's not helpful. Right. Wow. Are you telling me that none of these are actually the same? None of these things are quite like the others? That's worrying. Well then. Hello, Blast. Normally always caught me being a menace, and I am not a menace. I'm a gremlin. I have been buying out a lot of wandering traders. And not Scylla Black, who is a menace. Oops, hold on. Now, I'm sure I saw Endstone in here. And I know okay, we have a problem. I've seen the problem. Oh, for the love of Smeg. Ah! My face is on fire. I think we have a problem. Sea lanterns. Mini sea lanterns. Not necessarily in that order. It seems that with the upgrade to 1.21, they changed the naming convention, and these things do not no, naming convention change. I'm guessing this is something that happened when they updated between 120 and 121. Oh, see, Mama, don't worry. I do thoroughly, absolutely, entirely agree. It is taken in good faith. Hence the I am near. Hence the I am a gremlin. I am a gremlin. And anything that happens at a charity event has absolutely nothing to do with anything that goes on in real life. I am going to need some more chests. Right. The fact that none of the others have all of the exactly everyone agrees I am a gremlin. Chat is Mogways and only when losing my marbles. Which happens on any day ending in a Y. With me, I'll be in travel. Not to the level, skill, or complexity that quite a few other people do, however. Elkhorn does fantastic, so does, I was going to say Alistair, and a few other people. So, no, mini terracotta. Oh, and mini tough. Right. Speaking of food, you should make lunch. Yes. What is it? Right. I was getting wool. No. I'd like to... Let's grab a good single trader's worth. Food. Dinner. Chaos Gremlins unite. We have nothing to fear except for water. No, not the water. Particularly when somebody drops electricity in it. Right, where were we? What were we doing? And why am I losing my marbles? This way. Also, I'm fairly sure that there's actually a typo in that Clan Pixie. It's Chaos Gremlins of the World Untie, for it will cause people confusion when their shoes fall off. And TGM is on a 10-stream streak, thank you so much. And I would recommend putting on some clothing before going to cook food, particularly if it happens to, splash. Last thing you want is to get food where you don't want it. Whee! Come fly with me as I get lost in the sky. Thankfully, Bobby works. And thus, the chunks, they doeth load. They doeth? Right. Now, where were we? What? Why are we getting the multiple dots? Dot 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 dot. Noodle. Oh, I did wonder. What a time for a typo! Absolutely, what a time for a typo. Where were we? What were we doing? And why are we having bad thoughts? Not the bad thoughts. Not the bad thoughts. How much did I score? I haven't actually... I don't think I've ever done a rice purity test. Just spent an hour trying to relocate an area I found last night, even though you had... Oh dear. That feeling of, I know I left this area, I want to build in somewhere. It's here! It's here! No, it's not. Where is it then? We are here. We are here. No, we're not. Okay. Now, you never want to do that in the other words, so you're going to make a better... nether... was it like a better portal? A nether portal? One of these things is not quite like the others. Yes, so many resources. Resources. The bane of my life. I never have an any. Have an any? What the heck is having an any? Is that for someone with an accent? I have a nenny. A nenny? Yes. They look after the children. It's a nenny. I'm a ninny. Well, that... Ooh. Hello. That's interesting. Also, Nuska falling foul of Automod. And we have a Kibo! Excellent. Excellent. Hail hydrate. Yes. Right, and up we get, and stretch. No popcorn today. What? Less popcorn. Right. Now that we have a keyboard, I wonder, can you stack heads on top of heads? No. Well, that's a shame. But they've fixed the fact that the player heads... So, oh, that's nice. Sorry, train of thought. It used to be that when you placed a player head and then broke it, it would lose the name that it had. So the mini wall blocks would have become player head and no longer stacked. So that's a fantastic change. It means I now know where my wool is. I know where my wool is. Now there's a statement in its own right. Oh no, the Kamala escaped with nobody catching it. Oh no. Right. Kibo! Kibo! Wherefore art thou, Kibo? Or more to the point, wherefore art thou... Dang it. I've lost the name that Kibo was looking for. Kibo is getting Murphy. And we were going to work out where to put Murphy. Probably in one of the buildings. Okay, first things first, we find Kibo. Murphy. Hashtag rigged. It's always rigged, Blast. You always miss. Except for when you don't. Oh dear. New portal dread is always a nasty thing. Right. 40710. Right. So, Kibo. We were going to find out where we were going to put Murphy for you. Obviously the sleepy boy. Right. Excuse me, Commissioner Gordon. I'd like to get in. So, building 4 has 2 slots. And a lot of... Are you lot going for a... I don't know, ever since we decorated exterior, they stopped having a mosh... Well, we found the mosh pit. Oops. And apparently I need to take a nap. Where did this egg come from? I was not expecting an egg of indecision. Oh. That's where the egg came from. I was like, what the cluck? Right. How busy is building 1? No. Where's the stairs in building 1? Where's the... I found the new mosh pit. Oh my goodness, that look! Ay, 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 ay. Building 1 has much more room. It's a pillager conga line. And if we can get past all of this... Yes, sir, I'm using the sharp end of the sword, not the axe. Don't worry. Building... Let's not go in that door. It's a very silly door. I found the mosh pit in this room. Building 2 has... Okay. So, Kibo, which would you prefer, 1 or 2? 1 appears to have plenty of room and a conga line starting. 2 has a bit less room and is basically full of people being themselves. Or shall we turn this over to the Egg of Indecision? Today, on the Egg of Indecision, which building will Kibo go in? It linked to a portal you already had. 1, Delta 1. Okie dokie. Building 1 it shall be. Yarr. Let's put back your documentation. Always remember to put your documentation back in its appropriate place. Thank you. Thank you for looking after this, gentleman. If I didn't already have Statler and Waldorf over in the mining village, I would name these 2 Statler and Waldorf. I'm going to need another pair of ancient people names. At some point. Enter loud explicit words. Well, I mean... So many words. So many places. And now we need to find a Murphy. Heckle and Jekyll. Now that might work. And surplus into building 4. Goodness, we're on to... Oh. Right. Let's get Murphy into building 1 first. And apparently Kel has also been around. Scotsman. Oh! Wow! And you didn't even wait for Elcon to be here before that one? I know. You just... It was the appropriate moment. Hello, sir. You look very much like a Murphy to me. Let us get you out of your cart. And would you mind please getting into a boat, sir? Yes. Thank you. They can be so, They can be so helpful when you ask them nicely. And the rest of the time, they can just be absolute chaos, Munchkin. That was supposed to be Chaos Merchants, and I don't know why Munch was the word that came out of my mouth. But hey. Right. Chaos Munchkins. We represent the Munchkin Army, the Munchkin Army, the Pillager Army. We represent the Gordon Army, and we would like to say, where's the squirrels? Yes, and yes. Thank you, Raven. We represent the Pillager Army, the Pillager Army, the Pillager Army. We represent the Pillager Army. Oh dear. Why do I give you lot all of these reasons to? Oh heck. I have discovered a problem with my landscaping. I have done landscaping. And as a result of my landscaping, I now have stairs. My arch nemesis. No longer my arch nemesis. For we can do it, we can do it, we can do it, we can build. We can get the boat up the stairs. Okay, it is very, very satisfying being able to get a boat up the stairs like that. Okay, which side of this building do I normally bring pillagers into? Oh, this one. Derp. Oh, hold on. Murphy, I should name tag you before we go through this door. I name thee Murphy. Have to put yourself somewhere safe. You know this is a safe space, Kel. We're all mad here. And put the carpet back on there. And free Murphy to roam the halls. And join the conga line. Hey, the conga line's become a mosh pit. Woohoo! Right. Murphy. There we are, Kibo. Murphy is now installed into Building 1. Only if Murphy is attempting to enact laws. Right, so that's Murphy sorted. Playing on server equals you can't pause, therefore you need to put yourself somewhere safe before... Well, I'm kind of used to this concept, Kel. Somewhere in here is a Kel. There they are. Whoopsie. Vigo. Apparently the bot got you very quickly there. I really need to work out why I can never see the deleted messages after the bot gets them in our link. Well, that would do it. Chat appearance, timestamps. No. Show messages caught by auto mod. Deleted messages. Ah, here we are. Detailed. That's why I can't see them. And Vigo. No, Vigo, we appreciate the attempt, but the bots are almost happy. Kel. We now have... Thank you very much, Raven. Building 54. No. I don't even have a building 5. What am I typing? Dagnabbit. How many buildings do I need to cope with all of you recruiting all of these things? Building 5 is yours. Oh, God. I keep forgetting I need to build many more buildings. I mean, I'm fairly sure this is going to become Building 5. If for no other reason than it's also already laid out. And this is probably Building 6 and 7. The way you say that, Kel, this building might be big enough then. I think this is going to be the massive central. And then we have room for another building here. And I'm fairly sure I was thinking of putting another building here, but we appear to have... Oh, okay. We appear to have a few pillagers already in this area. Including one who is the cult... Oh, yes. Yeah. You have plenty of serpons. On the positive, that may mean that Lush Cave goes over 700 blocks of Lush Cave. My goodness. That's awesome. Right. Hold... Hello. You look very much... Did I ever build the kitchens? Yes. For the barracks? No. For the Great Hall? Yes. For the barracks? No. Actually, since I do... excuse me. Mental train of thought. Brain fart. Brain, go away. Come again another day. Where's Kibo? Kibo. There. Kibo was asking to have Murphy as a second chef. So when we build them, they will come. No. You have massive biomes, didn't ask for it. It was a random. Oh, I know that feeling. I have savanna that goes on for 1.5 million years. It's not a massive biomes world, it just happens to have a lot of savanna. Thank you for that train of thought, Raven. Dang it, I missed a hoot hoot. Yes, train of thought. As soon as I build a kitchens, we need to make sure that it has recruitment storage. Recruitment storage. Yes, that doesn't make sense. But yes, if we build the kitchens, Kibo can get Murphy as a chef. Wow, 2 for 2. The pillagers are in a good mood today. Right, surplus. I name thee. So, what? Oh, have a good meeting, Raven. So what I'm hearing is, basically, we need to have a rookery, a rockery, and a punnery. And the punnery will be Kel's building. Of course you did, Kel. Do I need to permit you to paste a link into chat? Punjin should go in the basement of the quotes library. No. No, the quotes library is about 4,000 or 5,000 blocks away. I don't think they're going to be anywhere near there. That's the admin office. I need a bed, not an admin. Thank you. Do 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 do. Sal, welcome in. Wow. Talk about opposite ends of the spectrum for that statement. Sal. Is it best to break the portal you made, make a new one, and not light, then go back to the nether via a different portal and make the portal with the corresponding... Yes. Yes, it is. If you make them at exactly the same coordinates and then light them, and then go through after lighting, in both, something like that. There are documentation. Excuse me. I'm trying to speak here. I know it's unlikely. Oh, I am going to have so much. Look. I'm being beaten up by the luggage. Okay. I have coarse dirt. That'll do. I don't trust this lot. I do not trust this lot. Quick, while nobody's looking. Get into the building before they realise. Wow. Apparently, surplus has been introduced to Commissioner Gordon. And thus, the pair of them are going to make removing the boat difficult. There we are. Hello, surplus. And we turn off sight lines. And we fight our way through the pillager army. Oh, the Gordons. And Kel takes almost the last slot in here. There we are, Kel. You have an armor stand. And a surplus. So much surplus. I'm gonna need to put a mansion in here just for all of the, just for all of the Batman references. Part of the resources you were gathering from the area was the builders, was the ones. Yeah. Well, at least you found the resources. Hi. 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 Great. Now I'm doing Stitch impressions. Okay, what is that emote? Applause break. That's a cool one. Right. Okay, so Murphy has been recruited and Surplus has been recruited. Excellent. We are now a surplus with... Look, nobody ever said any of this made sense. The surplus with the Brian Cell Bank is unlikely, I will admit. Where are my fireworks? Okay, so in 45 minutes we've managed to get lost, get confused, and get 2 pillagers into place. That's not bad for a 45-minute excursion. Oh, And I believe I might have placed 3 player heads. 1. Yep, I have placed 3 player heads. It has been a day. Not quite sure which day it's been. Nope. I'm not sure that that's right. I don't think you end up with wool at that end of a knitting machine. This is not a knitting machine. That's a different building. Spinning wheel. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for reminding me of just how much I can't word. Hello, Mad. Oh, yeah. Rebel. Is there anything in this chest? No. It's just hanging around. Ow. Been attacked by a vicious dictionary. It's not fair. Why do you always attack me with a vicious dictionary? Also, more to the point, why is it a vicious dictionary? I have a spare lead in my inventory. I did not need to have a spare lead. And Mad is on a 15 stream streak. Goodness, put some clothes on, you lot. Right. Oh no! Always carry a stack of bones. Because you never know when you'll find a new pupper. The good news is, the good news is the puppers won't run away unless you're in bedrock. So you've got the opportunity to just... I mean, the obvious one is stick the boat in the dog, and it'll be there later. No. Stick a boat in the dog was... Why? More to the point, why is it raining again? Look, Minecraft, I know you like the moody pretties, but why are you raining again? It's too early. It's too early for rain. Yeah. Never... This is why I carry an ender chest, and I have 60 bones in a toolbox. Highly recommend this process. Also, welcome in, Dab. No. Yes. No, that's white concrete powder. What was I looking for in here? I don't know. Aha. Iron door. I am not amazing. I am confused. These things may overlap a lot, but wait. Why do I have a door in there and a door in a? How many different chests do I have iron doors in? 5 minutes in this world, and you don't want to talk about it. Have you met? 5 months. 5. Them's rookie numbers. It's been 84 years and Scotsman still hasn't finished a build. Fridge! 2 years, 6 days, 11 months. And still, Scotsman is trying to work out why he's doing this. I mean, really. Since February, I only played them. See, awesome. It is. I'm glad to hear that it sounds like you're enjoying it, at least. 407 versions? No. It's only been 3 major releases of Minecraft since I started this world. 3? 3. This is the 3rd version of Minecraft since I can count. Really, I can. Usually with an off by 1 error. Oh. Well, there's the off by 1 error then, Nuska. It was 18, 19, 20, and 21. So... You're running in circles collecting amethyst crystals in a variety of sizes. And... circling... Don't worry, Kel. I'm only circling the drain. Right. What I was going to do... We will mend it, we will bend it, we will wonder what. Why are we going crazy? Is this cause we're Scott? Stop it. Stop it. Tidy up. Yeah, that's nice. Right. Oh, I put away the bottle. If you like a lot of bottle in your Scotsman drainer. What? Oh, is it 20 past? Yes, it is. Ooh, anyone need a Bunnelby? Didn't we have one of those yesterday? Ooh, that's a bit of a lag. That was in the floof den. Ah, okay. Look, it's been a week. It's definitely been a week. And even the SLA are starting to attempt to escort me home today. That's better. That much. Hail hydrate. Waiting for crystals. Yeah, trying to harvest crystals is painful. Ask me how I know. Hey. Oh, the crystals. So much power. So much power. And so dang long to collect them all. And Glam Pixie caught the Bunnelby. Yay! Why not have any spruce trapdoors? Why? I swear, I'm going to end up copying Joel and put a "we built this city on spruce trapdoors" command in. And then add a counter on it, so that we figure out just how many times I've won out. Won out? How many times I have won out of them. You see, that feels... Right, let's take that out and replace it with a... Actually, let's do that. That's better. Nice, very nice. I'm half trying to play Tetris with this, and I'd like to put it there, please. But, that wouldn't work. Yep. No, I can feel that pain, Kel. I can absolutely feel that pain. I have never, ever had to collect a variety of sizes. Captain, we've run out of trapdoors again. Yep. Oh, no. I still have lanterns. I forgot we made some more yesterday. The dilithium crystals, Captain. They're destabilizing, and we've run out of trapdoors. No. Don't worry, I do make sense occasionally. Today is not that day, though.
I'm going crazy, and I'm going to take you all with me.
Ooh, yes. Yes, that'll work. Aha. Oh, dang it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a woodworker. Right. This one. This one. Armor stand. Oh, I forgot to pick up the... All signs point to mad. Nope. Yes. Quite why the signs are pointing to mad, I don't know. Okay. Come here. Yes. Too straight on. That way. And that's why the wood inspector... Oh my. And that. And... You know what? Let's make this easy on myself. Like that. And then this, and this. Excellent. Excellent. Now if I take this, what are the odds that I can place this? Fantastic! It works! It works! I have a barrel full of wool. I have a barrel full of wool. That looks awesome. I like that. Yeah, none of these things are just at the same angle, so it just looks like they've been thrown in a barrel. I like it. This one feels like it's over the top now. So we've got 2 on shelving, loads in barrels. Yeah. Kel, you might want to get your hearing checked out. Just a wee tad. You can just break one block and replace. And white carpet on the table might actually make more sense. Yes. Did I keep any white... Excuse me, that's my door. Didn't I put some... What? There it is. White carpet. Get a new sound system? I haven't admit where. What am I missing? What I don't even remember the words mishearing. I can't remember what I'm talking about. This area feels empty, but I don't want to put anything here. Oh, ooh, maybe? No, that's not going to work. Dang it! Nope. That's a silly thing. Let's not do it. Got one. Might need a. Oh, might need a. Ooh, yes, that would work. This one? Where have my buckets all gone? Oh, where can they be? That's a milk bucket. Does that have any buckets in it? Ponder, seek, sing, feel. This is not Final Fantasy. Feel, hear, think, sing. Pain, 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 and more pain. A little bit of anguish. Yes, hear, feel, think, ponder. Actually, I could probably do that. One block. No. What? What? Here, feel, think, cry. Yes. Okay, so now we have that for washing. Okay. I have a question. And part of that question is, what have I done? You can't waterlog cobwebs. I know that. That's... At least I'm fairly sure you can't waterlog cobwebs? What's a cobweb? Be a very wet spider. The incy wincy spider climbed up the water spout. It got very wet when we flushed the spider out. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I thought I'd managed to do that. Right, let's put some pink cherry leaves. In, excuse me, there, and waterlog the pink cherry leaves. Does that look like... I wanted that to look like it was wool being washed, and I think it looks... It's too dense. This is the first time that I've actually gotten to the point where I'm now upset at leaves being too dense. Grr. How dense are muddy mangrove roots? Ooh, spruce leaves aren't. Spruce leaves aren't very dense. So let's chuck spruce in. That's a bit better. Looks like you've left your wool in there a bit long and it's gone manky. But it's not the worst. That's got the more sort of... Oh, hold on. You can put these things on their side. Excuse me, I did not want to remove the floor. Oh, that's annoying. Well, that's just upsetting. You can place muddy mangrove roots on their side to get the nice long streaky texture, but you can't put mangrove roots on their side because what? Who knows? Just because Minecraft. Grr. Bah humbug. Right, let's put away my buckets. Yes, that too, Tor. Hiya. Now, what was the other thing I was thinking of? No. If I wanted a sort of... No, that wouldn't work. Didn't I have cobwebs somewhere? Yes. Let's stick 2 of those up in the corners. What the heck is an arctozolt? That sounds... Well, it sounds like something I don't have. If I were to have a cobweb just here... Now, that wouldn't look right either. I'll say what went click, but I've just realised it's the... it's a deliberately wrongly assembled fossil. It looks nothing like me. How are we doing on wall? Oh, we got a full stack of yellow. Not bad. Pretty good. Doing well. Sir, you're underperforming. My black sheep needs to perform better. Yay, good catch. This is the black sheep of the family. Yes, yes it is. We obviously have to be careful around Kel. They're apparently losing their liquids. I feel like I need something here. A banner or a... I need a picture here and a banner here. Oh, hey.
Praise the eye.
And painting. Painting requires wool. Right, let's grab some wool. Praise the road. don't know what you mean, Kel. Where the heck are the new paintings? That's one of them, isn't it? Why are there so many crap paintings? Let's make it. Okay, we'll just go with that one. Okay, this feel. What I would love to do is little flecks of white on the floor, but I could just drop some string on the ground. Let's just put some string on the ground. That'll give the sort of there's stuff floating around. It's all floaty late. Does string only ever go in one direction? Interesting. Looks crap. Right, let's leave it at that for this room. Otherwise, I will go mad. Woolly thinking is done. Let's move on. I forgot about that quote. Okay. We now have our first building complete. Oh yes, I was going to put somebody in here. Oh, that'll be perfect. Yes. A chair here with a villager in it staring at a spinning wheel. That's the last bit it needs. This boat is reversing. Beep, beep. This boat is reversing. Beep, beep. Of course, I won't be able to get the boat through the door because, hey, it's a door. Oh, hey, no, I can get the boat through the door. It's a double door. Looks nothing like somebody out of the Harry Potter universe. Right, you sit here, sir. What job did you just get? Oh, you're looking for a bed. Okay. Actually, I need to get you out of here. I want to give you a job, but I don't know which one it is. Right. What would be the best job for somebody who works in a... well. Looks like he's found a job. Excuse me, sir. What job? You know what? I accept that. He's actually taken the sensible job. Sir, sir. Thank you. I don't know how you ended up taking the exact correct job, but I like you. Now, I don't think I'm going to be... I mean, I could just place him in a... We could place him in a chair facing the loom. That way he can always come back to the loom and be... Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I need a minecart. Okay, and I do not need to be carrying a single emerald. It will only mess up my life. I'm not going to bother naming him for the moment. What was I thinking? Oh, yes. Yeah. No, 1. No, 2. And 2. 2 and 2. Yep, and some rails. I don't generally name my villagers for the sole and simple purpose. It's a bit of faff. Let's take out the door. I know I could have brought the boat in, but I'm going to actually do the other, the sensible option. I'm going to surround this boat. That's a bit too surrounded. That one. Sir, I need you to step carefully out of the boat. Thank you. And into this minecart. Nope. Sir. Excuse me, sir. Have you considered a job in sitting in a minecart? Into the corner. What do you mean? What? Have you considered... Sir. Get into the minecart. Thank you. Much better. Oh, that needs to move. Fine. Dang it, my fridge is in the way. Is a statement I don't think anyone in their right mind has ever said. You know what? Actually, that looks fine. You stay there, dude. There, we have a shepherd washing wool at his loom. He is such a luminary. Bob. Bob the shepherd, can we build it? Bob the shepherd. What? Oh, that, yeah, that, I can understand that one. No, let's put away that. Why do I have a dark oak boat? Oh. I've just taken a villager out of a boat and forgotten why I have a boat. Why do I have 2 boats? I only had 1 villager that I've just moved. And yet I have 2 boats. Also, since when was the chimney lined right up with the middle of this? Yeah. Okay. Let's take away some of this temporary villager enclosure. And I have one last thing to add, which is going... No, that's going to mess things up. Well, why not? If we're going to mess things up, we might as well. Oh, that's definitely messed up. Fine, we don't put that there then. You see what you've made me do? Actually, I don't think it was you. Just hang it in the corner. Yeah, it'll do. I'm reaching the point of extreme faffage on a building. We're reaching the point where the faffage is taking too much time. Faffage. Look, we've all heard me refer to things as faffing around before. It's not like it's a new statement. If I'm going to faff around, we know I'm going to be committing random acts of faffagery. Okay. Let's see. I nouned the verb, yes. I verbed the adjective. I adverbed the reality. Reality. Let's see. I'm really confused. Okay, I'm happy with the loom. What I do need to do is figure out a building around it. Ow! But... Why? I did not deserve that. Excuse me for a second. Lunch! Excellent. More pork chop for all of us. Okay. What colour are we going with for this building's base? I think I've already used the white terracotta a bit much, and I'm not sure I want to go with terracotta and... I mean, that's nice, but I've done that up here, and I think if I do it over there, it's going to be a little bit... I've been doing this a lot, MC Mama. I'm not sure about the talented. I am stubborn, persistent, and have spent a lot of time learning from as many people as possible. But thank you. Thank you for the very, very nice compliment. Let's see. What shall we do with this building? This is the problem. At the start of a new section of a building, I'm always lost as to what I want to do. Ooh. Hold on, have I got a roof on that one yet? No. I'm tempted to... No. I think I'm going to go with the living roof again. So let's get the roof in. Where did I have all of that? There it is. Bamboo. Oh, ooh, ah. Oh, resources and the fact that the loss of resources is one of the things that drives me the craziest. I am forever running out of bamboo resources. There are reasons I have IKEA. At the weekend, when I'm feeling bored, in need of relaxation, I will go out into the world and I will spend a bit of time just mining or tree chopping or whatever for a couple of hours, and I will refill IKEA. And as a result, I tend to end up with an awful lot of materials. Consequently, it's very, very helpful. Oh, I do both. I start building and then I run out of resources. Frequently. Ooh, an ancient city. I've seriously pondered that one of those would be a lovely place to build in. But I need to finish Castle Gordonstein before I even consider another build area. I already have the Temple of Irony incomplete as well. And Gordonstein and Gordonstein Ward are far more build than I really should be trying to focus on simultaneously. I've run out of inventory space. Oh, I happen to have a convenient crafting bench. I wonder why I left that there. Couldn't be because I kept running out of inventory. Really? But we just got rid of the rain, Minecraft. Scaffolding is fantastic for falling off of. No. Come back here. This diversion brought to you by more bamboo. More bamboo, more bamboo. You're never going to get away with more bamboo. Several hundred... Oh, blimey. That's near small build. A double city is lovely, though. Nah. Stop placing bamboo on bamboo. I love the fact that in the time it's taken me to harvest all of this lot of bamboo, some of it's already grown to 2 or 3 blocks tall. Just goes to prove it really is a prodigious, danged fast builder. Grower. Ah. Why is there bamboo floating on my bamboo? Hello, Hunter. Thank you for the drive-by lurking. Right. Words are hard. Yes. That's why they get thrown at me so often. I sometimes wish that there was a villager who bought bamboo. Oh, there is. It's the Fletcher. He'll buy sticks. No, it's the... Yeah, Yeah, it is the Fletcher who buys sticks. Hello, Exapol. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. That one. Right. So, what I'm thinking... Careful. He's thinking.
We're all doomed.
That diversion was absolutely necessary. Because... Yes. You can certainly attempt to. Let's do a bit of that. Bit of this. Do we just go with the... Way! We have Gordon! Excellent. And leather armor. And, oh, goodness. Exapol, you are... you legend. Leather armor. Well, the good news is we're actually in the place to get the leather armor already. No, that's not. I'm gonna need some emeralds. We need leather armor. Let's go and have a chat with the Ghostbusters.
Who are you gonna call? Leather workers.
Pardon? Thank you. And I need a bucket of water. That last one? Yes, it is. I am removing the colour so that you can pick your colour in a minute. Yeah. Right. Ooh, we can nearly sleep to get rid of the rain. Just for this Fletcher stuck trade. Buy your arrows, prefer the bow you have with mending for everyday play. You want to take on... Yeah, that is a nice mix. Right. No. Okay, my goodness, Joel, welcome in, and thank you for the... Oh, I've still got the bucket from the leather workers. Welcome in, and thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. You have arrived just as I am actually having to go on a recruitment run. Exapol has been hanging out in stream for a significant amount of time and has purchased a pillager. And thank you for that gift sub to Joel, Exapol. I'm sure that Joel will probably have to raid and run. Yep, hashtag raid and run. Bring the peeps. You keepeth the peeps, go fortheth, and Minecrafteth. Thank you for the... for those arriving in the raid, thank you for following along. If you also need to raid and run and stretch following that stream, do thank you very much. But if a couple of people can let me know what Joel was up to and how well they've been progressing, that would be fantastic to hear. Hey, Elkhorn. Your name was being taken in vain earlier. I was saying I needed a pair of ancient names for the two admins in the admin building, and it was suggested Scotsman and Elkhorn. Right, while we're here, do we have a book for Exapol? Yes, we do have a book for Exapol. Gentlemen. Let's see. So I need... Oh, goodness. How the heck... Hodge... Worked on the roads and areas around the roads. Built a cart for wheat and some more. Oh, fantastic. Hodges Arg. Have I got that right? H-O-D-G-E-S-A-A-R-G-H. H-O-D-G-E-S-A-A-R-G-H. Building 1. Bit more landscaping around the crossroads, looking more and more... Oh, excellent. I know he's been working on the crossroads. It's good to hear that it's looking good. 224 0711. Oh, Betsy. 0711. And... Right. Expo. Is that right, Tress? Yes. Ooh, I'm out of name tags. Dang it. Please tell me I have some name tags in my expensive items chest. Phew, I have a name tag. Expol, did you have a preference on colour scheme for the armour? For Hodgesarg? Hodgesarg? Sarg! Sarge! One of these days I'll work out how to pronounce anything that comes out. It's not grey, but if you want grey I can give you. Sorry, I washed it the moment that I got it, just out of habit. Always wash your brand new clothing. Guy, I'm gonna have so much fun. Brown's also fine. I mean, I have an entire chest full of make it nice materials. So brown, grey, aquamarine, light blue, cyan. Nope, brown it is. Excellent. Okay, and hello, sir. You are about to be recruited into the. No. That one. Hello, sir. Oh, boat. You're in a boat. Are you going to be a good boy? Are you going to be a helpful man and get in a boat without me having to swear at you? Good catch, Elkhorn. Right. Do not miss. Please get into the boat. In the boat. In the... Wow. 3 for 3. Doing well today. They're, the pillagers are, how shall we put this? The pillagers are being assistive. Right, I said building 1, didn't I? Because that's the one that had the most spare space. Row your boat gently down the hill. Merrily. Oh, I forgot Betsy. Blimey. All the channel points. Betsy. There we are. Merrily, going crazy still. Crazier still. Oh, I don't have any... Dang it. I don't have any leads to get this boat up the hill. Ah, but no drama safety llamas down here, so he'll have leads. The safety llama, other theirs has leads. So you may be wondering how I ended up here. Why am I stuck in a boat? And what am I doing with a pillager following me? Let's name you. This boat appears to be going sideways. Come on. Up the hill. Up. That was disturbing. This is where we bring climb. Nope, nope. Stop breaking leads. Let's try that again. Come on. You can come up the hill. Warning. Pillagers in the rearview mirror may be closer than they appear. That's not the door for bringing them in. This is the door for bringing him in. Right. Your mileage may vary. Hello, Murphy. Right. You roam free. I'll see to your equipment being placed into the appropriate places, so you sir. Right, up here. Hey, right. Murphy, tickle me, Gordon. There we are. Right. How the heck do I pronounce? How the heck do I spell this again? D-G-E-S-A-A-R-T-H. Oh, no. There we are. And we do not put a boat into things. We do that. So the game news. Awesome. It's always good when things line up like that. It makes life so much easier. Right. Exapol. Your recruiting has completed. Thank you so much for hanging out for so long that you've been able to actually do such a recruitment in one go. It is always, always much appreciated. And I believe that Hodges will probably end up joining the mosh pit at some point. Everybody joins the mosh pit. Even I join the mosh pit. Join the mosh pit. Jumping all the time. Join the mosh pit. Where were we? Gordon. Right. Cooked pork chop. Return the lead to the No Drama Safety Llama. Thank you very much for your assistance. A safety lead is always much appreciated. Boing, 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 boing. It's so much easier to move boats around now that you can actually join them to leads. Dogs and squirrels hanging out under each other. Right. Oh, Elkhorn. Crossing the streams a little bit. Good news. Good news. I have a new design. Yes, I will have to break everything I've built, but I have a new design.
And it works.
It works. 2 to 1 odds I then build it and find that it doesn't. But I hope it does. I hope it does. It also works consistently, long term. Okay. I've landed on the roof. Who do I think I am? Santa Scotsman? Santa Scotsman, won't you land upon my roof? Santa Scotsman, wondering just what you're doing on the roof. Wondering just what you're building today. Okay, that one was a little bit more less sensible than usual for me. Less sensible? Nonsensical. None of the above. I have never played Bedrock. Probably because I value my sanity. Ooh, bamboo stairs, bamboo. Do I want mosaics? Do I wish to introduce mosaic to my roof? No. But I do wish to make... No, not that many. About that many. Yeah, that'll do. Probably. No, it's lit up. I'm sure it is. It is probably the least safe thing to say this week. I reckon this is going to look quite nice as a roof colour. You have a stack of each size of amethyst crystal. Woohoo! That's the good news. The bad news is it'll only last 15 minutes. Oh no, that was when I was building with it. Sorry. You know, I kind of wish these things would place the direction you're facing a bit like a good stop to gathering is a good spot to stop gathering. Sometimes I wish that placing things like bamboo operated in the same way as placing things like barrels, aka the place that the direction that you're facing is the direction that the barrel will go in. So it would really, really, really make things useful and easier, and a bit less painful. No, that's right, actually. 25 geodes. Aye. That's a nice amount of geodes. I should have picked up the half slabs. I didn't pick up the half slabs. Why did I not pick up the half slabs? I know I had some. No. There we are. Also, half slabs is probably the wrong word, because they're just slabs. Because if they're half slabs, then a full block would be a full slab. 5 of which are each within the loaded area of the main bed. Nice! That's a nice number of geos to keep you going with. Hello, Aldi. Welcome in, and hello, Bo. Thank you for the lurk, Aldi, and do take care. That's better. That's better. I should probably strip my bamboo. I was thinking about trying to make it so that these... Wow. I was about to say, the camera count is showing things that that have happened as not happening yet. I was quite impressed by that. Let's see. Do some of those, some of those, some more of those, a couple of them this way up. Those. I was going to try and graduate this, but I think actually I'm just going to go with the yellow roof. Because then we've got a red, a blue, a green, and a yellow. Collect the set. Available now in Minecraft. Collect the set of roofs. I'd love to do a purple roof, but the only thing that is purple is of a nice colour is the I know what I'm trying to say and I've forgotten. For the times when you're using horizontal strip bamboo, does it really just look the same? Oh, you're kidding me. I thought it looked different. Dang it. Dang it. I thought it actually looked different. I have plenty of bamboo. It's not going to make any difference. What I was actually after was a difference in texture. The interesting thing is it does have a different texture on the ends. But that's the only place it actually has a different texture. How aggravating. So if I did that, it would be a new texture. But I'm not sure I want that on the ends. You're absolutely right there, Bo. The problem was, I was hoping for it to look more different. Yeah, honeycomb blocks. I'm going to save them for the verticals. What I am wondering, however, is... What I actually... Take 3. What I really wanted was the ability to have a different texture. So, yeah, the bit I was worried about earlier and commenting, well, maybe I shouldn't do that, might actually... That's better. That's what I was aiming for. Now that I see it closer up and further away, I'm not so keen on the vertical. But the mosaic brings in a little bit more texture. Actually, the mosaic either side of the vertical works. So... this is mosaic bamboo. So there are multiple bamboo textures because it's nice like that. So what I'm going to do is grab out that one, that one, that one, and that one. Yes. It's nice, isn't it? I'm kind of sort of looking at this. I'm sort of looking at this very much from the side with the Nope, wrong account. Excuse me while I throw myself off the roof. I'm using the cam account to look at this from a distance. And I'm trying to put in some nice patches onto the structure. And falling off the roof regularly, apparently. Get over here. Where's the bit that I'm trying to do? This one. So this section feels like it needs the mosaic around the vertical. To help break it up a bit and to give that nice sort of patched feel. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That gives me the texture that I was looking for. I'm kind of depressed that the stripped bamboo doesn't give me that texture. Excuse me. Why are you sitting floating in midair? I need you back. Thank you. Okay. I don't suppose that there's bamboo mosaic stairs. Oh heck, there is. Now I know why B-Dubs got so absolutely bored of trying to make these materials. Because they're expensive as smeg. There. That gives me a nice bunch of... I've got a lovely bunch of textures. What the heck am I going to do with them? Blend them, mix them, make them all so fun. Why are we going... Oh, howdy. Right, so this area. We will mix with... That's nicer. You can really blend with this. And get... Oh, I just took out the same... I just put the block in, but I took it out. Hurdy-gurdy, flirty-birdie. Bok. But, which of the hurdy-gurdy flirty birdies is the hurdy-gurdy flirty Bertie? Birdie. Is it the raven or the kell? There are many birdies. There can be only birdie. Hurdy-birdie. Birdie. Ishkabim. And his old girl band. No, that should probably have been a vertical. But of course, the only way to make it vertical is to place a block. Both TM. Please look forward to it. This roof is rapidly becoming expensive. Still, the bamboo's growing like bamboo. So it's not as expensive as, or painful as it might be. Where's the planks? Oh, there. How is it that the planks do not have a different texture to the stripped bamboo? That's just unfair. Bah, smegging humbug. Grr, rent, mutter, rent. By expensive, I mean it's mentally expensive. Particularly dealing with Mosaic, which just takes a ridiculous amount of crafting steps to get to anything useful. Because effectively, the Mosaic blocks of bamboo are one block of bamboo per Mosaic block. Because you only get one block of Mosaic block per pair of slabs. So the same as... Yeah, I've just realised I'm talking absolute gibberish. Don't mind me, I'm losing my marbles. Also, this seems like a good use for crafters. It does! I haven't made one yet. Why haven't I made one? Because I haven't thought of it. Nope. This is one of those, how dare you think sensibly, Raven? How very dare you? No, you're not supposed to do Mario impressions now. It's a me! It's a Mario! There's a block floating on that outcropping again. I think I'm being optimistic with trying to reach that from here. Very. It's fine. I haven't thrown myself off this building for at least 30 seconds. So many bees. At least the bees are remembering to go back to their beehive. Right, let's move the camera count to the opposite side. And carry on. We're doing well today. It's taken me 2 hours, and so far I've managed half a roof. And a little bit of interior decorating, and a lot of back and forth, and an amazing amount of gibberish. So, it's been a pretty good stream, really. Three Gordons. We've had, we've done well on the Gordons today. We had one for... Oh, hold on. I need to... That reminds me, I need to mark things as complete. We had Hodgezarg for Exapol, we had Surplus for Kelbirdie, and we had yesterday's Murphy for Kibo. Oh, of course, you can see the activity logs, can't you? Duh. Don't mind me, I keep forgetting. Moderator, sensible access to things. Because moderator. Really? Oh, don't go off memory. I went off memory years ago. And that's all the stairs I have. Right, time to go and make more. And also, before I get yelled at, take a snack. I keep trying to go to... I don't have the... let's go with 32, and that many, and that many. And stairs, the thing I came down for. I used to have I used to have some common sense. Common sense. Available now. Nowhere. Because it's not that common. How can you tell this is a Scotsman build? Yes, the very first thing he's building is the roof. Also, I do actually need to light up the area beneath this. I thought that this was already lit up. Yeah, I don't need to... Let's bring 3. Yes, cat. How about some uncommon sense? Yeah, it's a bit uncommon. I can't even manage to catch a blah, 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 blah. I can't even manage to catch a train of thought, let alone any sense. Do I have a Trevenant? Yes, I do. Fine. Let's just try and catch another one just for the heck of it. Let's do you. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take advantage of the... Whoa, that's an interesting number. That is a lot of 8s. If I do this, common sense seems to be a common... Well, yeah. What I can then do is actually abuse the verticality of this and do this. And Elkhorn is the only one to catch it. Really? Really? Rigged? Wow. Would you mind placing the blocks in the correct location, Scots? It does help. There. And another vertical one. And now we need to climb up. We go up to the up. It just did shadow. It's added the auto crafter, which might as well be classed as a sawmill. The only problem is that the auto crafter doesn't give you decent extra return on things. Absolutely, Elkhorn. Absolutely. Now read back what you just said and work out why I'm not saying that on stream. Oh my, yes. Do-do-do. Yaddly-dee. Don't worry, they're not coming to take me away. They might be coming to take away. Nope. Nope. They're coming to take me away. Ha ha hee. To the funny farm where everything is. A glorious day. Hello, Mata. Hello, Fada. Here we are in Camp Granada, trying to work out why I'm singing. And Elkhorn has been added back into the quote list again. Right. I must admit, I'm looking at this. I'm wondering if this is one of those buildings where I should put some gables in. Because we've got we've got this over here. Actually, that would be if I was doing a short building. If I was doing a short... I find these better for short buildings. I don't think I need to do these on these ones. I will do something like that over here. Oh, that will look lovely with... yes. Yes. This one is going to be a living roof, and it's going to have a gables window in it. This one. Right. But before I get distracted and try and build another building, let's finish building the building that we're building before we're building something else and we get lost in our buildings. There were far too many buildings in that statement. I feel like I need to put ladders in something by way of a chest, but they don't really fit in the made with wood chests. So I'm going to put them into my decorative materials chests. Except this is my job blocks chest, honest gov. Why is my job box chest what I consider to be decorative? Because some of those are the prettiest blocks in the palette. Makes sense. And I've just realised you couldn't see a single thing that I was just talking about because I was on the wrong screen. Let's try that again. I was putting the ladders into my job blocks chest because the job blocks actually are the nice and pretty ones. Dang it. Okay. That is a very yellow roof. I need to balance this. What are we going to... Ooh, that might... Yes. So the upper floor, I am going to go with stripped birch and birch for the walls. I think that'll look nice. Now the question is, which way round do I want to do this? And I always forget which is cleaner as a colour. Where's my axe? There it is. Okay, the stripped birch is slightly darker than the birch logs, so I think we'll treat it the same way we did the pink logs. There's a word for those, and I can't remember what it is. So we'll do the... we'll go from stripped to plank vertically downwards. might as well fill in the corners with something that I've got tons of and don't really have a need for. Yes, dirt. It's a dirty job. Some people strip horizontally, some people strip vertically. I prefer to strip vertically. In this instance. And even then, I'm going to have some of my stripping go vertical and some of it go horizontal, just to give a little bit of texture. Oh, yeah. There we are. Right. Actually, if I do that, I can do this. What? Am I being worse than usual? Look, as previously noted, I've disconnected Brain from anything with mobile. Oh, okay. I will try and control the I will try and add the filter back in. I know the filter is normally disabled due to the fact that it's funnier. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. Hold on. Is that 2? Yeah, that's 2. Right. This block is in the wrong place. Which means that that block can't be that block. Unless we... Oh, I'm going to have to do this one. Flopmeister, welcome in. Thank you for the raid and welcome. That's better. How goes everything? And excuse me while I nearly fall off of my building. How was stream and what were you up to? If you have a moment to hang out and let us know, that is. If you don't, do understand. You've just been busy for a while. You probably need a stretch. Remember, stretch. Yeah. Right, let's see. A bit here. Good. Shorter stream. Played some Batman. Oh yes, you were playing. I saw you had been playing that. Is it your first time through on that game? First time essentially. Excellent. Have you played any of the previous Batman games? Or have you started on Arkham Asylum as your first one? Arkham Asylum is the first one. Is it? Oh. 1, 2, 3. I stand very much corrected on the top of my scaffolding. I lost track of which one it was. Cool. Why do I have a piece of scaffolding down here? That's looking good. Right, let's get these walls in next. Asylum was fun. Stream has been going well. A little bit disjointed because people have been absolutely awesome and have been recruiting pillagers. I have managed to start work on this building, and we have done the interior of this one. Or at least the ground floor interior. We did the upper floor interior yesterday. including a bedroom. So we now have woolly thinking, and we are now working on... Oh. Where's the... did I take off the signs for this build? Oh, no, there it is. Nope. Banner house. We are working on. So this is going to be my banner making shop. Hence why we have a loom hanging out in it. What's with the Eye of Sauron inside the build? I've got the Eye of... I've got the Eye of... Wait, what? I had the Eye of Sauron? Hey, Loopy. Oh, you mean this? That one? No, there's no Sauron around. You meant the... Oh! Oh, yes, the Cult of the Eye. I forgot the banner. I walked past this banner like 4 times because I forgot it was there. So that banner has some in-world lore behind it. We have the Cult of the Eye, and they turn up every so often in different parts of the world, and they generally are found wherever there are nether portals, because I've been building the nether portals as circular, sometimes buried, sometimes fully dug up, circular, well, kind of like Stargates almost. I can remember to word, I just don't very well. Right, let's see. I need... to do some of... I did that. No. That should give me some of the texture at an interesting... Yes, that's better. Yeah, you... here... No. Would you mind being the right way up, please? Dark and spoopy eye. Yes. The Cult of the Eye sees all, knows all, and controls where the nether portals are. Nobody's sure how the Cult of the Eye got the power of the portals, but hey, they are a cult. And therefore, they're not telling. Oh no! Pokemon escaped! Oops. Is that 2? That's 2. 1, 2, 3. Universe is in binary. No. You mind using the correct blocks, please, Scott? It's so much easier if you use the correct blocks. That's nice. That works. How's this look from the side? Outside, even. Oh yeah, that's looking good. No, not you. You hate portal linking. Congratulations, you are now officially you are now officially a Minecrafter. If you hate portal linking, you have been playing Minecraft. It is generally one of those things that drives everybody crazy. Unfortunately. It has maths, and maths are illegal. I regret to inform you, maths is not illegal. Woohoo! We have an upper floor wall. We have walls on this building. We don't have lower walls, but we have upper wall. Why am I working downwards again? I'm working down the building. Alright, let's restore my Totem of Undying to its usual place. Maths is legal, but also no, it's not. Hypothetical question, what if Link... I'm afraid, Bo, that just means that you're crazy. Is that a thunderstorm? That looks like a thunderstorm. That feels like a thunderstorm. The zombies that are about to attempt to attack my villagers say this is a thunderstorm. Suicide shrub! Run away! Excuse me while I flee off into the distance, so as not to allow things to blow up my builds. I have this aversion to large explosion holes in my builds. Sir, excuse me. Why are you in with the animals? Why? Iron golems. You can't let them roam. They will end up just wherever the heck they want to be. Chicken! I prefer smaller holes. Oh my? Just oh my? I'm not sure that there is a safe answer to that one. See? Now see what you've done? A question like that causes the sirens. Yeah. Get me in trouble, you will. Alright, let's put the dirt in the dirt chest because we don't have two of those. Look at this. I think I might have some spare dirt. This is over and above the fact that IKEA is full of dirt in the allocated... I'm going to have to... One of these days, I really... Wait, what? Oh my goodness. One of these days, I really should look into the concept of a shulker farm. However, Frauke has just pointed out that Loopy needs to have lunch, and I seem to have lost track of the day. Thank you, Frauke. And have nice lunch, Loopy. Oh, that looks nice with shaders. I think that roof is going to look good once the rest of the building is added to it. Have a good one, Loopy, and see you later, hopefully. And let's have a look in here. Yeah, I like this. And I do like that barrel of wool. That really came out nicely. Sometimes just the little bits, like being able to combine those three items, just work so well. What I'm also thinking is I'm going to extend this and put in... is it fully lit up in there? I believe it is, but I haven't turned on Mini HUD again. I believe the fact that we've got a lantern at this end of the room and a lantern at this end of the room should be fine. It just happens to look dark because shaders. Oh, this building's going to look nice. So what I'm going to do is actually have this partially... I'm going to explain it tomorrow by building it, because that will be far less broken, far more less broken. Because clearly I can't manage to word very well, but I love the way this village is slowly coming together. Oh, that's nice. Being able to see the woolly logic build through the gap between the buildings. I think once we get more buildings in, it's going to really start to fill up nicely. Right. I need to press that button because, to be honest, we are actually at time, because I have absolutely no clue about what I'm doing. And oh. Well then, I would have loved to have passed you on to half a dozen different people, and half a dozen different people aren't actually on stream tonight. Really? Where is everyone? Dang it. It is a quiet night. Most of the people I would normally have raided onto are not online yet. Well, under those circumstances, what I will say is keep an eye out for... Let's see, we have... I know that we have a Loopy who will be going live later this evening, and we also have a Tadpole who will very much be likely to be going live later. And we have many other awesome and amazing streamers, such as Elkhorn and Hunter. And we did have a lovely rave from Joel. And we did also have a lovely raid from Flopmeister. How do I not have a button for Flopmeister yet? I really should get around to doing that. And... of course, we have the ever-present Raven, who is fantastic and looking after all of us. So, keep an eye open for all of those people. Some will be going live later, some will be going live at the weekend, and call it a delayed raid. I hope everybody has a fantastic evening. I hope everyone has a good evening. After a good evening. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, roughly 2.5 hours previously to now. I will completely stuff up my closing, mostly because I'm apparently making it up as I go along. Whoopsie. Look after yourselves, take care, have a fantastic evening, and look after yourselves. Bye-bye.